Welcome to the Money Watch Show. It's Thursday, November 30th. Oh my goodness, the last day of the month. Oh, I can't even stand it. I am Jill Schlesinger, CBS News business analyst, certified financial planner. He, the guy behind the board, and maybe in front of the mic, at least for today, is Mark Talercio. Hi, Mark.
Oh, yes, last day of the month.
The end is nigh, as they say. You know, it's upon us. My goodness. How are you feeling about the end of this year? Are you feeling like it's like a good riddance year, or like, oh, it hasn't been a bad year? You got a lot going on this year.
It's a very busy end to the year, a little bit busier than I prefer, but I'm looking forward to putting all this madness behind us and a little bit of quietness.
All right. Are you going to take some time off for the holidays?
I don't think anything extraordinary, just maybe, our usual week. I think usually we do 2, but I don't think that's happening this year.
I don't think so. I think we're working, and it feels good not to be like in the clutches of feeling like, oh, I cannot believe we're still in the middle of a pandemic. I do feel like we're on the other end of that, and that does feel good. And so I'm delighted for that. Anyway, we are always delighted that you tune in to us. And if you wouldn't mind, go to JillOnMoney.com and click the Contact Us button and let us know if you've got something on your mind. It could be anything. It could be a real estate question. We could be looking at an end of the year tax planning question. If that's the case, you really should join us for our next webinar. It's days away with Dan Forbes. He's a certified financial planner. We're going to be doing year-end tax and financial planning. If you want more information about that, go to JillOnMoney.com and check out Jill on Money Live. That is our subscription service that gives you access to quarterly live webinars and lots more bonus video content. Today, let's go out to Amy, who's on the line from San Francisco. Hi, Amy. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you, Jill?
Fantastic. What can we do for you?
So I have had a years-long debate with my dad about buying a car.
Well, I mean, he says, no, you should just walk everywhere.
No, he says that if I buy a car, I should finance it with a loan because it'll make it easier for me to get a mortgage later down the line.
Oh, he's saying you need this to establish a credit record, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Well, wait a second. Maybe we don't have to do that. First of all, are you driving a car currently, or is this a brand new car? Is this a replacement? What's going on?
I have a car now. It's about 15 years old. I'm looking for a new car for a couple different reasons. Would love all-wheel drive and also would just love some of the safety features that have come out in the last 15 years.
Oh my gosh. You know, when we have Mike Quincy on from Consumer Reports, he's the car guy. He always makes me laugh because I drive like these 10-year-old cars like you. And he's like, I know you're being frugal, Jill, but just be clear, you don't have any of the safety features and all like the new stuff. And I'm like, what do I need? He goes, well, like you have all these great cameras, the braking. And I was like, oh man, I never really thought about that. So you're thinking about that. You're very smart, Amy. How many miles does your car have on it right now?
My car is 138 and it'll run according to my mechanic, but I'm like Mike. I want that braking. I want the LED lights.
Yes. You want it to connect to your phone and play stuff and tell you what song is next.
That would also be nice.
I know, right? Okay. So Amy, tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 29. I just turned 29 a couple days ago.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And you're working right now?
Yes.
How much do you earn?
I earn $170.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any debt outstanding, like school loans or anything like that?
I have no outstanding debt. That's part of the calculation. I never took any student loans. My parents were very, very generous. And that's one of the reasons my dad is suggesting a loan to say, I can pay off a large chunk of money over time as opposed to just the, couple $1,000s I carry on my credit balance.
Okay. But you use a credit card and you have it. And do you have an actual credit score that you've seen recently?
Yes. Credit score is 788.
That sounds good to me. What would the car loan mean in terms of an interest rate right now? Because I just pulled this up recently because I was doing a segment about this. I was shocked. First of all, the idea of a 6-year car loan just makes me want to choke. But a 5 or a 6-year loan is around 8%. Are you seeing that as well?
I've been doing some research too. I just looked at the manufacturer of the car that I would want, and they were offering a 4.9% for 36 months.
Well, that's pretty good. What kind of car do you want? Let's see if we agree with you.
I'm looking at a Subaru Crosstrek.
Mark.
That's what I have.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, well, yeah, but mine's 6 years old now at this point. But for us, for living in a city, it's perfect. Yeah.
And it's probably going to be great in the Bay Area because, it's a nice size and good gas mileage. Now, let's talk about the money you have just saved up. What do you have in your emergency savings right now?
My emergency savings is $45,000.
Wow, that's great. And what about in retirement? Where have you been saving so far?
I have two different retirement accounts. Well, I guess three technically. I have a 401k through work. That's a split. I started saving in the traditional 401k, but more recently have been saving in the Roth 401k. The total of that is $86,000.
Retirement account number 2.
Yes, retirement account number 2 is a Roth IRA that's $34,000.
Okay, great.
And then I have another small Roth IRA that's $1,300.
Are you single, married, partnered?
Single.
Okay. And are you renting right now?
Yes, renting.
What's the rent out there?
It's gonna be $2,500 in a couple months.
What do you get for $2,500 in the Bay Area? Just out of curiosity.
I have a 1-bedroom. It's really quite nice, but no dishwasher, no laundry in the building. But it's in a really lovely neighborhood, top floor.
I don't know about the no dishwasher. No laundry I can live with because who wants to do laundry? Do you work at a big technology company that does laundry for you?
No, God, I wish. No, but there is a laundromat across the street, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Cash flow's good right now? You feel good and comfortable?
Yeah, feeling good and comfortable. The rent is increasing by about $200, so it's $2,300. But they did work, so that I think will just change things up a little bit. It's also going to go up another $250 or so the next year.
Okay,
but who knows where we'll be.
But you're making. But has your income been rising steadily or not?
It has. Yeah.
Okay, great. And do you have a brokerage account in addition to your 3 retirement accounts?
Yes, I do. So the brokerage is the main one is $196,000.
Yowza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was another. There was some gift from the parents that was also very, very generous.
Okay.
And then I have another small brokerage that's $9,000.
She likes having a big account and a small account.
Yeah, a biggie and a little one, like a big sister and a little sister. Okay,
the
I'm good with that.
Smaller ones I'm trying to consolidate.
Okay, that sounds good.
Family like money when I first turned 18 was like, I don't know what to do, and I gave them some funds. I'm taking them back.
And I will be taking that back. Do you have some desire to buy a unit where you are? Do you think you want to leave your options open? Where do you stand on that?
I have no idea.
All right.
It's unclear.
No idea. Moment. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I think
it depends where I end up. Buying in the Bay Area is a lot.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a lot, even though prices I know have been softer recently since the whole demise of the Bay Area, which I think is a little bit overstated, but okay.
It's overstated.
I know. So silly. Every story like that is. So, all right, Mark, what do you think? Whose side are you taking? Are you taking Amy's side or Amy's dad? Oh, wait, how much money do we have to pay for a new car?
So yeah, 2 more pieces of information. The new car is between like 30 and 34,000, I think, depending how things go. And then I also have some cash saved up for a car, and that's about 19,000.
Okay, and the 2 brokerage accounts, the 9,000 and the 196. Do you have some losses in those accounts? That you could kind of harvest as we come towards the end of the year.
I probably do.
Okay. All right. Now, Mark, do you have any other questions for Amy or before you weigh in?
Well, so she's got 19 in cash. The remaining balance you would take from where? The brokerage account?
Yeah.
And also, don't you want, I don't know what the 30 to 34, but I'm going to say 34. Forget about 30 because you want those features, whatever they are. Whatever you think you have to pay up for, that's what I think you should do. So, she doesn't need that much money. She really doesn't. She needs, let's say, when all is said and done, let's just say she takes another 20 grand, 15 grand out of the brokerage accounts. 15 grand is what we're harvesting, but maybe she has to sell 20 to get 15. But anyway, Mark, 4.9% for 36 months. Dad says she needs to establish a better credit record in life. What do you think?
I love Dad being involved, but I'm going to disagree. I think, she's got a good credit score. She uses her credit card every month. She pays it off. I don't think getting a mortgage down the line is going to be a problem. I would just pay cash.
Dad, Amy's dad, listen to this. Unfortunately, this is going to be a fun thing for Amy to play over and over. Dad, I think you're wrong on this one. There is no reason to pay 4.9% for a depreciating asset. You do actually have a credit record. It would be one thing if you're like, oh no, I only use a debit card. I have no credit score at all. You have one. As long as you have that and you're using revolving lending, that's a great thing. And you won't have a problem qualifying for a mortgage. And you're not even getting a mortgage anytime soon. So I think we look at the brokerage account. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to consolidate those brokerage accounts, by the way, and just see if there are some losses against gains that you can take. Remember, you just need another 15 grand, and then you go out and you knock out a deal. Oh, when you go to the dealership, this is something Mike Quincy taught me a long time ago. When you go there, you do not tell them whether or not you're going to do the financing, because they actually make money on some of their financing deals. So what you do is you say, I don't know if I'm going to do cash or financing. And that's how you start the negotiation.
Okay, yeah. I got to listen to that Mike Quincy episode. Yeah. I need all the negotiation tips.
It's hard these days because, listen, car makers, it's a different world than even just, 5 years ago because of all the COVID dislocations. But, auto sales are now starting to come back to earth, and you're not buying one of you're not saying I'm going to spend, $90,000 on a Tesla. But otherwise, I think you're in great shape. Keep doing what you're doing. Mark, do you have any other comments for Amy before we arm her with all the information she has to trounce her father in this argument?
No, I mean, $170,000 at 29 years old. God bless her.
I know. Well, you know what? She probably has a degree that's a lot more worthwhile than the dopey liberal arts degrees that we have. So we salute you, Amy. Saluting you. Go get your car and have the most fun ever throwing this in your dad's face. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Jill and Mark. I appreciate it.
All right. If you, like Amy, want to settle a debate, sometimes it's between spouses or partners. Sometimes it's with parents or kids. It's fun. And let us be the bad guys or the good guys, whichever side you're on. Just go to the website, JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and complete the form. If you want to join us live, check the box to do so. While you're on the website, don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter and subscribe to our service called Jill on Money Live. You will have access to quarterly live webinars and bonus content, maybe like video interviews with Mike Quincy. You have to subscribe to Jill on Money Live, $35, not forever, till at least the end of the year. And then Mark's going to hose you on it. But we may just lock you in. Who knows? That Mark that I'm talking about is the co-host, Mark Talercio. He's also the executive producer of everything that we do. He is the web king. We are distributed by Paramount Global. We drop episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. We like to remind you to do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.